This is an eBag backpack, and I found it to be the perfect size for a 5-day cruise. If you're looking for a bag where you just want to put something on your back and go, this is a great size, especially if you're trying not to overpack. And you don't want to pay for a checked luggage, right? The only thing about it is you have to carry everything on your back. And at first that seemed like a really great idea, but my shoulders did end up getting sore. Let me show you kind of how big it looks like on my back. I'm about 5'5" and a medium in practically everything. So this will give you kind of an idea of what it looks like on my body. Granted, it's not full, but just so you have an idea of what it might look like on you. Strike a pose. Ooh. Suitcase, or is it a backpack? Or is it both? Ooh. I think it looks absolutely darling in both colors. Granted, I do have a little bit of a bias for this gorgeous blue color here. If I were to take this on a plane ride again, my snacks would go right up here, because this is an easy access pocket. I don't have to remove the entire bag to get to it, and if I'm sitting down in the airport, then I can just easily reach in here, grab some trail mix, grab a Cliff Bar, a granola bar, and be ready to go. This pocket is pretty deep, so with my hands like this, it goes up to my wrist. So snacks like trail mix, granola bars, or sunglasses and pens and things that you just need to keep easy would go up here. Or your charger, although they have a really nice admin pocket that you can put that into, so we'll take a look at that. So next, we have this front panel zip. Honestly, I usually don't put anything in here. People will say, ooh, put your passport here, and stuff like that. And I don't like the idea of having my passport in the outmost pocket of my bag. For some reason, that just does not sit right with me, so I usually leave this empty. And if someone tries to go in there, well, good luck, because there's probably not going to be anything in there. If there is something in here, it'd probably be like tissues or gummy worms, and you know, if you take my gummy worms, enjoy them. On this side of the backpack, there is this little mesh pocket here where you can put your identifying information that you would normally put in a luggage tag. Only eBags have I seen where they do this kind of windowed design to put your identifying information. We also did a video on their TLS Mother Lode suitcase, and they also had a windowed part. But in this zipper here, where you would stick your information there is this really cool feature. It's like a pull-out water bottle holder, which I thought was so cool, and one of the reasons why I wanted to get it, because you can seriously stick a water bottle in here, and there's a drawstring, so did you see me struggle to get the drawstring? Okay, so the drawstring, you can pull it tight, so if there's something small or if you have something bigger, you can widen it and stuff. A decent sized water bottle in here, you probably couldn't fit like those bigger Nalgene's or Hydro Flasks, but a basic water bottle size will fit nicely. And when you're like, I don't need a water bottle anymore, you don't have to have a water bottle holder anymore. You can just close it on up. Perfect. So if I were going to be on a plane, I would take my water bottle out of here, stuff that in, put my bag in the overhead compartment, and call it a day. Handle to carry the bag here. You have a handle to carry the bag here, and there's also one in the front. I like this kind of handle design because if I'm putting my bag or taking my bag out of a trunk, I can use this handle to carry, then grab this side and pull it the rest of the way out. That's kind of how I look at it. Although everything wouldn't be flapping around like it is now, because that would scratch the paint off your car, but buckle everything up, right? So these are compression straps on the side. There are 4 on the exterior of the bag. So if you have overpacked your carry-on bag, this is a great way to make it look smaller, almost like a little weight loss pill for your suitcase. And you can pull that down or scrunch it down so that nobody gives you problems, because this is definitely carry-on size. And back here, there we go. Okay, so you can take these straps and actually tuck them away. So if I got to the gate and they said, I'm sorry ma'am, we ran out of room, we have to check your suitcase, I would take these straps and put them away, because the last thing I want is for them to snag on things. And then you can zip them up, put them away, and now it's more like a traditional duffel bag. Okay, so here is the duffel bag strap, and when you look at the handle on this side, there are little places to attach it. So let's go ahead and put it on. It is a nice strap and it's a decent size. Again, I'm about 5'5", so this is gonna look a little big on me, but I never used the strap. I was fine using it as a backpack because I wanted it as a backpack, but you do have that option. So you can see that's about what? About 2 to 3 inches of extra space here that you could expand your suitcase. But then again, if you're trying to go through security and they think your bag is too big, zip this up, use the compression straps, make it as small as possible so that you can make it. These have fit in an overhead compartment. So if you want it to work it, girl, work it. The front of the bag has this front section here, which I like it when my bag gives me different sections. I like it when my bag has sections. Okay. And I have the option to kind of separate things. So things that I want to access a little bit easier, I'll put up front, or if they're lighter items, I'll also put them up front. And here is a nice pocket for different admin things. So if I had like phone charger, if I had notebooks, pens, and things like that, I can put them here. Or if you had documents, I'd actually feel better about putting them here than there, although I still probably wouldn't put them here because I'm a little paranoid. The last thing I want on my vacation is for someone to snoop in my bag and take the thing that I need to make it on my cruise. That would just be, to me, horrible. So there's a zipper pocket here, which goes down the length of the front panel, a zipper pocket here, which goes almost to the bottom, a mesh pocket here, and an elastic band here, and another place here that you can put like a pen, so that's a good place for a pen so it won't get mixed up in everything else, and then just the main top section of the bag. Okay, so now next is the main section of the bag. The front section of this bag, when you unzip it, has this large mesh pocket where you can store things, and I have put the strap that you used to convert this into a duffel bag in here. As you can tell, I've actually never used this strap because I haven't actually needed it, but I like the option of versatility, right? So this front panel, again, if you've watched my packing videos, you know that I'll tell you a lot of packing gurus will be like, ooh, you should put like your underwear or your raincoats and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll put like a raincoat or something small in here, but what usually ends up going here is all the stuff that I forgot to pack or I remembered last minute. So it's not like the professional packer's guide. It's more of like a, oops, I forgot to pack you, but I want to still feel organized, so I put you in this spot. Is kind of how it goes. This front panel here, the mesh is starting to come out a bit, which that's the only thing that I've really noticed that's starting to fail on this suitcase. But you can see I have this backpack straps in here, and if you don't spread them out, it can create quite a lump and take up a lot of space in your suitcase. So I'd actually suggest packing this bag without the backpack straps in and then putting them in later so that they can actually kind of fit and spread out to give you more room. So there is this little removable pouch here that I think is just adorable. When I'm camping, I actually like to put my toiletries in here. I think it's a great size to put like your toothbrush, toothpaste, face wash, moisturizer, and things like that when camping, because I've taken this bag on a cruise, on RVing trips, on camping trips, and things like that, and it's just a good size pocket. Each of these compression straps kind of get housed in this little claw. I don't know the proper term for this, but we're going to call it a claw because even if it was like a technical housing department for your compression straps, it doesn't sound as cool as the claw. So let us put everything in here. And this is just so that when you're compressing everything, instead of these two where they're going to be coming from the side and squeezing everything in, it's going to be more of a downward pull, as you can see here, because it's going to pull everything kind of flatter down in your suitcase, which if you don't want to use this, you don't have to. So you have that option between these two. You also get the option of a shelf. If you saw the video I did on the suitcase that I have from eBags, they also have a removable shelf. I actually have it right here. This removable shelf is something that they include in their bigger rolling suitcases. Because this is a backpack, it made more sense not to have the Velcro option, but then it is stationary, so you can't customize it and move it to where you want to. However, I think it is still great. If you want to get rid of it, you just unclip it and fold it down. It doesn't really take up any space, so it's still as flat as it would have been without having this extra piece. But now that you do have this extra piece, if there are any items in your suitcase that you don't want to move around, this is great to have up. And with this suitcase, I think that it goes with packing cubes like whipped cream on top of hot chocolate. So if you want to see everything that I love about packing cubes and why I'm so obsessed about them, click the video you see here on your screen to get started. And I can't wait to share them with you because they're a great way of organizing your suitcase.